Hola, soy Sinai. ¿Qué lo que ahora?
Hola, Sinai. Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone. Basically what I said, they hey everyone, I'm Sinai. ¿Qué lo que is what's up, right?
Yes, it's like saying what's up here in the Dominican Republic.
Cool. So wait a second. I'm talking with Aura from República Dominicana, right?
Yes,
Which is like
yes,
basically the Dominican Republic. And specifically, you're talking with me from San Pedro de Macorís. Macorís?
yes. That's
Great.
true, Macoris.
I
Yes,
did it like a pro. Did some
yes.
rehearsals before that.
You
So
can come here already because you know some basic
I know.
words.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about like San Pedro de Macorís. What's special about this place?
Well,
Because
San
it's not the
Pedro de
capital.
Macorís,
It's not the capital.
no,
Sorry. Okay.
it's not in the capital. It's 45 to 40 minutes to the capital.
Uh-huh.
It's in the east side of the country.
And the capital
Here
is
in Santo Domingo, the capital. And in San Pedro de Macorís is like this pretty little city that has like over maybe 400,000 people. We are not so much, so it's easily that everyone gets know each other.
Cool.
And the San Pedro de Macorís is very famous because here we have like some important baseball players like Sammy Sosa, that during the 19s everyone knew like Sammy Sosa. He's like a legend.
Okay.
And also Robinson Cano, that he's from here. And also the city is well.
Baseball?
Baseball, yes. Baseball is the main
play?
sport here in the Dominican Republic. Yes.
Isn't it like
Here
an American
in
sport?
yes. You know, there is a lot of Dominican players who plays in baseball
US.
in the United States in important teams. You know, you have Alex Rodriguez, that is very famous, the one who's dating with Jennifer Lopez.
You have a great
And
accent,
you know,
I have to say. I really like your accent. It's like
thank
such a
you.
great Spanish accent, like very.
Thank you.
So,
Muchas gracias.
so how's the influence? I mean, basically it's Spanish, right? All of you, it's
Spanish,
like
yes.
that's
We speak Spanish in the whole country, yes.
but it's a different like type of Spanish or dialect or.
Well, look, for example, in the east side of the country and also Santo Domingo, people like, I'm not saying we speak like clearly, you know, because maybe in the north side people will have certain accents, but at the end we can understand each other. You know, it's not like something like a major difference now. At the end, it's just the Spanish, you know.
Okay. And there's an influence, like American influence on the.
You know that we have some African, French. We were colonized by the Spanish, so we are like a mix. So you will see people with dark skin, with you know, white skin, and mix. You know, I'm a mix. So we are very diverse. You know, you can find different people here, and it's amazing. You know, because we have a little bit from everything. So it's like such a nice mixture, I can say.
Cool. And you told me something that the name of this place, Santa Pedro de Macorís, has like a nice meaning, right? Not the name.
It's like a what?
Meaning, the meaning of the name.
No, actually, no. The name. I'm saying like what is the city known? You know what San Pedro de Macorís is famous for.
Yeah.
You know. So yes, as I told you, besides being the place where you know you can get like amazing baseball players, also you can find here like beautiful sunrises. You know, it's a really pretty city, and you walk in certain street, and you will find some history. You know, here also in this city started a very famous run called Ron Macorís, and even the person that did it, there is a neighborhood in her name. So in his name, sorry. So yes, in San Pedro de Macorís, yes, also the city is famous when it comes to food, something that we call pasteles en hoja.
Oh, so wait. So that's my first question. What is your favorite local dish?
You know, we have, for example, dumplings. I have to say the name in Spanish because in English.
Go ahead.
Dumplings is made with flour that you put to herb in boiled water, and it's very famous to eat with cheese, you know.
Cool.
And also pasteles en hoja is made from plantain, plátano, and you can have chicken and other type of meats, and also vegetables. So when people come to San Pedro, the first thing they say, oh, I want a pastel en hoja, because San Pedro is very known for that. So yes, pasteles en hoja, they're delicious, and especially when you have them with natural juice like pineapple, and cherries. So yes.
Cool. Do you have a favorite snack? Not like a food, more like a snack, something that you like, when you watch like.
Well, it's hard because I do love all the things that are made here in the Dominican Republic, because I don't want to brag about it, but we have amazing food, and that's something that when people come here, they say like food in the Dominican Republic is amazing, and that's true.
So tell me about this. So give me names. Give me names of
for
food.
example, there is something that well known that we call sancocho, that is certain type of soup, but that soup have different type of meat like chicken, cow meat, and also you put like plantains, auyama, it's like a meat, and you can eat it with rice. And
it's warm? You eat it warm?
It's hot, the soup, yeah. It's hot.
So it's like sweet, and is it like sweet?
No, it's not sweet, because think about mixing the chicken, plantains,
but the plantain,
it's
isn't
not
it
sweet, but it's it's seasoned.
Oh,
so it has,
yeah, a lot of taste. Okay,
yes.
Interesting. Okay, so
and we
that's
eat it with rice.
Rice. So it's like
with
in a bowl.
White rice.
So you put it in a bowl and eat it like a soup, basically.
Yes.
Okay.
And you mix it with the rice. We tend to use the spoon, and we mix it with the rice, and it's so delicious.
I'm starting to be hungry, about that.
Yeah.
so any so drinks that is like famous there, or that you like, or?
Well, when it comes to drink, we like making a lot of natural juices, like from pineapple, cherries. We have different type of fruits, so it's normal here to find passion fruit also.
Yeah.
So it's very common. Cool. And we have rum here. We are very famous because Brugal, Barceló are from here, and Rum Macoritz, that is exactly made it in my city. Is where they started. So we are very famous for that rum. I think if the people who are listening to us, they will know Barceló, Brugal, because
that's the name of the
rum. Yes.
Of the rum. Okay.
Yes. And we call it in Spanish romo, like romo. Dominican romo. Yeah.
Use as much as you can in Spanish here, because you say it like I don't know, you have like a great Spanish accent. So use as much as you can with Spanish, because it's very nice.
Yes.
What is your interesting pastime?
Also, I forgot beer. Beer is important things. Yes.
Very important.
Cerveza Presidente, of course, the name of the beer, Presidente, and we love beer so much. Like it's
the
something that you will see. Yeah, the name of the beer is Presidente.
Okay.
It's
very official. It's very official.
Yeah, very official, because that's a very Dominican thing, So yes, when it comes natural juices, rum, and beer.
Okay, and the food that you mentioned seems very interesting.
Yeah, but there is a lot of food here, because for example, when it comes to seafood, also, we eat a lot of fishes, because Dominican Republic has a lot of beaches, so it's easier for you in each beach to find a place where they're selling fishes, So
local, when they fish there and just prepare them.
Yes,
cool,
they fish,
cool.
Fresh fish, So fish here is also really, really good.
What is the closest? Sorry that I'm not really know where you located.
Don't worry.
What is the closest mainland to the Dominican Republic? Because you are an island, right? You're an island, basically.
Yes, we're an island. We're really close to Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico, we can get there in plane, like in 45 minutes.
Central America?
It's Central America and the Caribbean specifically, Also, we are close to Cuba.
How far is it? What are we talking about? How far is Cuba or Puerto Rico from you?
For example, we are from 45 minutes to Puerto Rico in plane. It's close.
Okay. That's
in Cuba, I don't remember, but I know that we're also close, maybe an hour or two,
Got it.
Because it's close, So yes, you can have like some idea with Puerto Rico, especially, you know, because a lot of people tend to go there, for example, on a weekend because it's right there.
Cool, cool, cool.
Yeah.
And how's the, I mean, you talk about Cuba and Puerto Rico. How's the government there? Is it like democracy, or what's the form of government is there?
Where in my country?
Yeah. Is it like
Well,
democracy
you know,
or communist or?
you know, it's democracy. I can say, and you know, we go to election every 4 years. You
Oh,
know,
okay. So it's a democracy
in this
basically.
year, yes,
Republic. Okay.
yeah, we are a democracy. Yes, you know, like here you have the right. You can talk. It's not like a dictatorial thing or anything. You know, now we had a change of government in 2020 after 16 years of the same party being in the government. So now we had a change, something that had been a little bit difficult because now in COVID time it's hard, you know, like now there is a crisis, was a change of government. So, you know, when you make some changes during crisis can be a little bit different, you know, but we're hanging there, you know, we are trying to do our best.
Okay, so let's talk about interesting pastime local that you have there. What do you do? What do you like to do when you have leisure time or day off or something like that?
Well, for example, here in San Pedro de Macorís, it's not that you can do like much thing, I'm not gonna lie, but because we're really close to beaches, like you can get in 15 minutes driving, you can get to the beaches, so it's normal for us to on a weekend or maybe on weekdays. For example, I like going on weekdays because on weekend a lot of people go to the beaches, you know, like it's our thing going to the beaches. But for example, here in San Pedro de Macorís, you can go have a drink in certain places. You can go to the Malecon. That is a place that you can see the sea, and you can have a drink.
So it's mainly
there,
around like the sea stuff, right? Do you do stuff in the sea and in the beach and mainly that?
Well, more, yeah, the sea that you can sit there, watch the sea, and have a drink there, you know. And when we want to do certain things, we can go to another city because, for example, we are like 20 minutes to La Romana, which is another city, and we can go also there. Santo Domingo is to 40 minutes. And before getting to Santo Domingo from San Pedro de Macorís, you have different places like Juan Dolio, Guayacanes, Boca Chica, and all of them are beaches and places where you can have seafood and have a great time.
Cool, cool. How do you are you serious about having a free time? Or I don't know.
Well, we love free time, you know.
Yeah, like everyone, but how are you serious about this? I mean, I don't know. How many days off do you have? How many vacations do you have there? A lot, or
well, for example, in my case,
that
I can compare a little bit from Spain, especially Barcelona. They are more serious than us when it comes to days off. Because, for example, there in Spain, if you have a day off on Thursday, you will have Friday and Saturday and Sunday. You know, here is not something that happened that common, but sometimes if there is a festive day, like in Wednesday, they can change it to Monday so we can have a long weekend. You know, people here likes when there is like a long weekend on our weekends, they like to go to different part of the country because Dominican Republic is a country that have a lot of beauty. There is a lot of beaches. There is a lot of things to discover. You know, all these virgin beaches, all these fishes that you try, all these adventures in the water that you can do. So it's common to see each weekend lots of vehicles, you know, all the transportation of people going to different parts of the country, you know, because now over time, this have been changing that people now is being more touristic person in their own country, you know, because of course we like traveling. The Dominican is someone that likes to travel outside of the country, but at the same time, we are recognizing that we have beauty here. And, you know, and then we need to also get to know more our country, you know?
Yeah, and we're going to talk about this. Can you give me like some basic tips if I'm planning to go to the Dominican Republic? What should I take in mind? What should I take to my consideration? How people will behave, or what should I pay attention to when I'm planning to go there? Some basic tips,
so
you know, like
a few tips for you and the people that are going to listen this podcast is like, first of all, and Dominican Republic is a place that you will feel the warm love of the Dominicans.
Cool.
We are someone that, for example, if you need help, we will help you. Like if you come to the airport and you're asking about something, we for sure will help you. But at the same time, of course, you need to be a little bit careful because like in any other part of the world, you can find some people that can have other type of intentions, but in general, you will find people that will be able to help you. For example, if you're depending from the airport that you're coming from, most of the tourists that comes here, they come from the airport of Punta Cana because they are staying there. The Punta Cana is very well known. I think the people that are listening to this will know Punta Cana because it's a well-known place.
But you should explain it to me because I'm not really know a lot about like, the Dominican Republic. So if you can like give me some, yeah, sure.
Punta Cana is in the east side. I am like 1 hour from there.
Okay.
So
and that's the main airport there, right?
No, the main airport is in Santo Domingo in Boca Chica. That is called Las Americas. If you're coming from there, most of the time people are going maybe to Santo Domingo, also to Las Terrenas, which is in the north side of the country. And that is such a beautiful place to spend the time, like lots of nature, villas, amazing beaches. I have been there a few times and I just want to get there. It's called like the city of God, and it's because you feel like so peace and calm, like such an amazing place to be. So when people come here, I would recommend them to look online to the type of transportation, because here our transportation is not the best. It's been getting better, but now it's easier to find Ubers, taxis. But it's also good, for example, I recommend to go to TripAdvisor because there you will find also some transportations that you can rely on to pick you from the airport.
Okay, so that's tip about that. So you said that the people are warm, a lot of nice place to visit.
Yes.
Anything maybe about, I don't know, like safety places that maybe you shouldn't go?
In general, I'm talking from my perspective being here, I feel safe. Of course that you will find
even in the night, walking the night or places like that, walking in the night.
Depending, of course, because if you get to St. Anne's neighbors, of course, but most of the time when the tourists come here, they feel safe because they go to the touristic parts. And if you have a friend here, it's even better because that person can take you to and different places. I had a friend, a couple of friends of mine that they came to Punta Cana, and I picked them up from there, and I give them like a nice tour of the places. So it's better when you also can rely on someone.
Do you have a favorite local music or
well,
dance
bachata.
Okay.
And merengue is from here, from the Dominican Republic. Dominicans love to dance a lot. Like
that's the name of the dance or the music or both?
No, the name of the musical style, bachata and merengue, is from here. And also we have dembow, that is a mix between like reggaeton and maybe rap and stuff. Like it's a very nice music that you will hear in the discos. So Dominicans like to dance a lot. I love dancing. So it's very normal if you come to a disco here or a club, you will see people dancing because we love to dance. And we are good at dancing,
Okay, so give me like some names of like artists that you like a musician that you like, or something that you can recommend, or
well,
bands,
I was talking
maybe
about when it comes to bachata. I think a lot of people know the group Aventura because they got really famous when it comes to bachata, and the singer is Romeo, which he's now as a solo artist. So people, I think they know about him in bachata. Also, when it comes to merengue, we have Eddie Herrera.
So merengue is another type of music? Or?
Yeah, merengue,
so merengue
is
bachata. And
bachata is
Say again? Bachata and merengue is different.
Bachata.
Bachata?
It's a music style. And merengue is another one.
Okay. So, do you have like anything like movie or show that you like or want to recommend? Something that you, I don't know, like a famous film that really tell the story about like the Dominican Republic or?
Well, not specific.
Right.
Like me, you can check in YouTube if you want to get to know more about it, but like something specific, like
Maybe
that.
a
I don't.
famous movie that I don't know, or something like that.
Well, like film, like making movies here and stuff is not like something that we are famous for.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. So we can
You
move on.
know,
Okay, sure.
yeah, we can move on with that. But if you want to know like more in specific, you can check on in YouTube
Sure,
because you will find a lot of information there.
Do you have a local sound that you like about the Dominican Republic? I don't know, the sound of the beach or sound of like
I mean,
coconut.
of course, the sun of the beach,
Yeah,
and
sure.
when you are there, like feeling the peace and the calm, and also when you're walking on the streets, like a lot of people talking, like the music, like you feel such a good vibe here. Like
Mhm.
I'm telling you, of course, that I'm from here,
Mhm.
but being honest, I love this environment. I love feeling warm. I love that you can find help if something happens to you. Like people here, because you know that in certain countries you go when people because they are afraid
Yeah,
because
they're
it's
cold.
not like something they're used to, they will not help you, but here
Yeah,
it's
sure.
easy for you to find some people that can give you a hand if you need it. So
Cool.
I love that.
Can you go in the streets and sound like music from this bachatka, marenga? Is it like
Bachata.
bachata? Is it something that you will go in the street and you hear it from? Yeah.
Yes, yes, definitely. For example, on weekends, people, that they are resting after a hard
Yeah.
week of
Yeah.
work.
Sure.
You will hear them listening to merengue, bachata,
Cool.
dembow, trying to relax because music is something really important for us. We are always dancing, always like in that spirit.
Cool. Can you tell me something interesting, some interesting custom or weird custom that you have in the Republic of
I mean,
in the Dominican Republic?
here we celebrate Carnival in February.
Okay.
Is also when we have our independence. So
Is it like
according to
the
the
Brazil Carnival? Is like the
no,
carnival in
it's
Brazil?
our carnival. It's our carnival. No,
Okay.
like Brazil.
And what
It's
is
our
special about
carnival.
your
It's
carnival?
special because in this carnival you see like some of the history of the Dominican Republic. Because, for
Oh,
example, here in San Pedro de Macorís we have like guloyas. Like
tell me, what
that.
is it?
I don't know how to say that in English,
It's a
because it's
custom?
people with costumes, colorful, walking in the street with certain music, dancing, So, and the famous carnival here in the Dominican Republic is in La Vega,
Mm-hmm.
which is in the north side of the country. It's a city.
Uh-huh.
And the carnival is held there. So you see lots of color, concert, people from
When is
different
it?
parts of the world
When is it
come to
happening?
La Vega.
No, when? But what time is it happening?
In February, at the end
Oh,
of February.
so it's not far from now. So it's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
but this
Cool.
year is not going to happen due to
Oh,
the COVID,
oh, got it.
because
Okay.
there gets a lot of people, so that will be a disaster.
So that's one custom. Do you have other thing or any interesting holiday that you like? Do you have that you special there?
Well, for
People say,
example, here besides Christmas, that for us is really important because Christmas means celebration. So when we are on Christmas, we are like in this very exciting mood. Also, I
mm-hmm.
told you about the carnival.
Yeah, yeah,
Holy
sure.
Week also is important for us because
Mm-hmm.
yes, this is a Christian country,
Mm-hmm.
and like very Catholic and stuff. But also is the perfect time for people to go on vacation to the beach. Like it's
Cool.
all related to the beach,
But it's warm, right? In January,
It's
it's always
always
warm.
warm.
Yeah,
It's always
always.
warm. That's the good thing that
Mm-hmm.
people, when if they want to come and prepare their vacations, that you can come in any
Any
month
time of
of
the
the
year.
year because you will have good weather. Right now here is hot,
Cool.
See, I'm wearing a dress, with no
Yeah,
sleeves.
and it's January.
And if you
And
see like
yeah, yeah.
from the video, you can see that the light because the sun is itchy like always.
Okay, amazing, amazing.
So people need to come with a lot of sunscreen. So that's important.
Oh, okay. Even in January,
Yes.
March,
Yes,
whatever.
always, all the
Always.
time. Yes,
Cool.
and drink lots of water. Yeah,
Okay.
it's way too hot in here.
Do you have a favorite smell there? I don't know, when you go in the market, when you go in the street, like something that smells and remind you of the Dominican Republic? I don't know, smell of
Well, for example,
or...
here's something really characteristic. Is like in the morning, you will find those little spots of people selling food that we call fritura, that is fried food that people have as breakfast, you know, so that is smell in the morning.
It's a street food, right?
Yes,
like,
street food, yes.
Cool.
Yes.
What do you
so we love that. I love eating street food. You can find it in every corner in any part of the country.
And when you you open your morning or you're there, you will see these people all over.
Yeah, you will see them selling the fried stuff, and you choose if you want salami, if you want yaniqueca, that is like some type of flour, like that you put on fry. Also spaghetti, eggs, you know, it's like very common here that. And also in the night, because after disco is, if you have been drinking, dancing, you need something strong, so you eat fried food that will help you to get through.
Cool. Do you have a favorite word or idioms that you like there?
I mean, Dominicans were,
like
besides que, for the people who are listening, is like saying what's up.
Yeah.
Once you say that, you will be getting into, they will say, oh, my brother, mi hermano, you know, is getting into
very warm people. It
yes.
seems. So do you have like anything that you like to, like specific words or specific like idioms that you say, this is the Dominican Republic, or maybe slang?
We like in the slang, yes, we like to use the word vaina, because vaina represents a thing, and a thing can be anything or anyone. So
vaina?
If you,
it's just vaina. A thing? Vaina
is a thing, but can be anything. For example, I can tell you, I want to eat that vaina, and we will understand. I want to get esa vaina, that thing, you know, we use vaina for a lot of things,
it's just a common word to describe everything, basically.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Any interesting idiom that you like? Idioms? I don't know, like sentences that you said, phrases that you said, I don't know, to when something bad happened or something good happened.
Yes, I have one, but I hope some Dominicans don't listen to me. You know, we use the word, because it's about war, you know, so I don't want to sound like I'm being out of proportion.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
We use the word coño, but coño means a lot of things, you know.
Coño.
You can use coño if you get mad at someone, but also coño is like a word that you said after you're with a lot of stress, and it's like a stress reliever. That you say, coño, and you're like,
okay.
So it's a word you can use. No, if kids don't say that word, please, you know, because it's also a bad word. But we can say, for example, if I hit coño, if I took the wrong direction, coño, if I forgot something, coño, I forgot.
It's like shit,
you know?
Some damn it or something like that. Okay, got it.
If I made something wrong, coño, if I can find something, coño, you know, it's like, it's a universal word for us.
Yes, for everything. Okay, do you have favorite curse words?
Besides coño, yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, because some of them, they're really strong, and I don't think I should say that. Even though it's our meaning, like, but I don't want also to teach that. I think coño is fine, you know, because there is another, let's just leave it because we have some.
You can say something not that harsh. You can say something a little, but okay.
We like to say this. This is gonna be funny. We like to say, Diablo, Dios mío. You know, Diablo is the devil. Dios is God. So we like using them together.
Give me like an example of how can you use it.
For example, if I made something wrong, I say like, Diablo, Dios mío. You know.
If you did something bad, for example?
I mean,
it's like, oh my God. It's like, oh my God.
No, because for example, Diablo is devil. It's the devil, you know?
Sure.
And Dios is God. And we like saying those words together. And, you know, it's funny because it's like saying God and the devil, they're like together. When you say Diablo, Dios mío. You know, but Diablo, Dios mío is like when you say for anything that can happen to you, like
good and bad.
Diablo.
Good and bad, also good things?
Yeah, good and bad. You say like, Diablo, Dios mío, you know,
like, oh my God, no? Is it like, oh my God, or
yeah, but you have the devil
yeah.
together, you know.
So it's the good and the bad in the same time, I would
Together,
say.
yeah. For
Cool.
example, yeah, it's so funny. Like
Say it
we
again,
just
say
laugh
it again,
about.
say it again. Just, I want to hear it again.
Diablo, Dios mío.
Great. Okay, can you tell me like a local joke? Something that I don't know, local laughs about in the Dominican Republic?
I
Or
honestly,
a local story that is very famous there.
I don't know, because that would be for me like trying to see, because the thing is that us Dominican, we're always talking, always saying things. It's like I can tell you something, but needs to happen in the moment. You know,
Got
like
it.
rise on action, because there's like a lot of things we say, you know?
Okay,
So
got it.
something specific, I don't know like right now what to tell you. You know, maybe later if people
Okay.
ask you.
Sure.
Speak.
Sure. Who is your favorite local figure? It can be artist, it can be like politician, it can be a leader, it can be, I don't know, someone from your area, whatever. Someone that you see,
I
like
mean,
that you see and maybe admire him or see him as an inspirational person in your life. Maybe a
I think
religious
it's
leader.
hard because over the time we have seen like lots of people doing good things here for the
Yeah.
country, you know. So honestly, I'm trying to think, because I don't want to say like mention one and
No, so
then
you can mention couple. You
no
can say,
mention.
no, you can say some couple of people. Maybe I don't know, and it shouldn't be like that big. You know, it shouldn't be like the best whatever. It can be like some maybe like baseball player that you like, or maybe like singer or dancer or artist, whatever.
You know, for
Someone
example,
that influence you,
here,
that influence, like
you
a
know, for
local one.
example, here we had one that was called Freddy Verasgoico. That he was a person that he used to spoke in favor of the of the country when he was seeing things that wasn't going well.
What? How? It was
Going
like
well.
he was a leader, or he was like a politician.
He was well known because he was he had like a TV show, a
Okay.
program,
Mm-hmm.
and he used to make like parody and shows, but it was at the same time showing the reality of the country, like things
Cool. So
that
is
didn't
he
like.
still alive, this person?
No, he died. I don't remember the year, but he died from a cancer. He had
Okay.
cancer, and it was something really hard for the Dominican Republic.
Oh, he was very influential person.
Yes.
Okay. What's his name
He was
again?
very influential.
What is his name again?
His name is Freddy Veras Goico. It's a little bit hard, the name.
Oh no, I heard that in Spanish you have, or in you have like a couple of names, right? You have like a first name, last name, middle name, the name of the
we have first and second name, and also first and second last name.
Cool. So
I have to. My name is Aura Priscel. That's my first and second name.
So what is your your full name with
My name is Aura Priscel de los Santos Batista.
This is amazing that you have this.
Yeah, we have long names here.
No, it's great. It's like very specific. You have like a sentence. It's nice. It's very nice.
Like a sentence, yeah. Also,
and who picked the name? Who picked the name? It's like
my mom. Yes.
All the name. It's not like something that you inherited.
No,
like
because
from your...
of course the last name you get it from your mom and your dad.
Sure.
But my first name is from my grandmother, the mother of my mom.
So it's a tradition, or it's this like you can pick like other name if you like. Or
of course, yes. But here in the Dominican Republic, there's something that people like to do, that when they have a child, they like to put like the grandpa's name. They like to combine names.
So first, second name, and first and second last name. Like four names basically you have there.
Yes.
Wow. Cool.
Yes.
And the second names are mainly like something that related to your ancestor, like your grandfather and
no, it doesn't matter. We just like to put in second names. Like doesn't depends the meaning that can have for you. It's like for me it's cute having two names. I don't like just having one, but I'm used because it's part of my culture. In
sure.
some places, people just have one name and that's it.
Yeah, like me, for example. That's it. I feel like poor in that sense. So maybe I need more names. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
nice.
maybe your life will be funnier if you had another name.
What? Maybe what? Say it.
If you had another name besides Sinai, have another next to that.
Yes, it could be nice, I think. So wait a second. So when will someone will call you in your full name? Full name, is it like a bad thing if someone said Ero Aura de ta 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 ta? Is it like a good thing or a bad thing when someone is calling you with the full name?
We don't care. Actually, something that is very common here, that you have like this name. How do you say that? Like apodo, that is a name that besides your name, your parents or your friends can put you like a nickname. It's very. I have a nickname, but I'm not gonna say it. But I have a nickname, so it's normal here also to have a nickname. And we don't care how people. Some people call me, most of the people that knows me, Aura. Also Priscilla. I don't care. Like, I love both of my name and they are part of me, so it's fine here. Some people, yes, like it also, but if a person have here a nickname and you hear it, if you're not close to that person, it's important to ask, In my case, of course, I don't care. Anyone can call me my nickname. For me, it's fine.
Cool. Tell me about like interesting holiday or special days that you have there beside the carnival. Maybe like National Day. You say something about the Independence Day that you really like.
Independence Day is on February 27.
Okay.
The Constitution is in August 16.
Oh, it's a different day for the Constitution and for the Independence. Okay. And what's
in that day is when the change of governments happens.
Oh. Every 4 years or something like that, or okay.
In every 4 years, but in each year, because it's an important day here, they make like some ceremony.
Cool. What's special about that?
The president talks. Something really pretty. They makes like the certain activities.
And you as a citizen, do you do anything special? Dancing maybe, or I don't know, like something special?
Things related to military and police, like a desfile. People walking in the street, making type of. Also, here's the Catholic days. They're very important.
So what happened? What happened there in these days?
That in those days, you can't work, and the church, they made their activity. For example, in September, we have a Virgin that we celebrate, and also in June, that is Corpus Christi. In Thursday in June, I don't remember exactly the name. I think it's also 16 or 19.
Do you have a special meal or something when it happens?
No, not
just
actually.
Celebration?
Yeah, but most Catholic, they do their activities, Do
you drink alcohol in these days, or?
I mean, if you're not religious like Catholic, I don't know if they drink or not, because I'm not like religious. I know about it because I studied in a Catholic school with nuns. But in general, like, I mean, it's not a big issue. Like, nuns can have some alcohol. Of course, they don't get drunk. But like maybe a beer, like it's not something.
El Presidente beer, right?
Of course, Presidente is the best one here.
Maybe in the Constitutional Day you can have El Presidente beer, right? It makes sense, I think. So okay, let's move on to the next. Any other holiday or day that you like there that you want to mention? Any other? I don't know. Maybe like a special day to celebrate. I don't know, the sunrise there, or like festivals that you have that you like.
We used to have also here like concerts and stuff, but COVID. But I told you about Holy Week, that is important for us, people that are not Catholic or religious. We go to different part of the country. Sometimes we stay at home, but Catholic, they have all the things that they do.
Yeah.
So most of also celebrations are related to Catholic, and also we celebrate the people who were able to make us free from any foreign for any foreign people that wanted to take us. I'm trying to explain the best I can in English.
Yeah, sure. No, you're doing great. You're doing great. You're doing great.
We celebrate Duarte, Sanchez, y Mella, that they made us free.
That you got liberated from the French.
From Haiti also, that we
Haiti.
were like Haiti, yeah, that we make frontiers with them,
Got it.
borders
Okay.
with them.
So you
Yes,
got like liberated basically. You got like independence from them. Okay,
yes,
cool. When is
yes.
it? When is it? When's this day? Is it in the
Eh,
independence or it's when do you celebrate this? Or
you know, we celebrate the day of them. For example, when I work in a school, so it's
Mhm.
important that they, you know, they were born. We talk about it because it's important for kids to know about
Yeah,
it. You
sure,
know,
sure, sure.
but it's most related to independence, the
Got it.
Catholic days. You know, all things related to that.
Yeah. I'm guessing that this is going to be a little bit difficult questions for you. What is your favorite place in the Dominican Republic? Because it seems that you like all the Dominican Republic. So what
I
is like,
don't
give me
know.
like 3 or 4 places that you really like there. Did you say, listen,
For
this place
example,
is,
one of my favorite places to be in the Dominican Republic is Las Terrenas,
mm-hmm.
that is in the north in Samaná.
Uh-huh.
I like Las Terrenas because it's a little city that you have villas and are really close to beaches. Besides food being good, you feel so calm and in peace. Like at night, you just hear the box, like you don't hear anything. And for me, it's really important things related to beach. You know,
Cool.
I always looking for new beaches, new opportunity. I also love Barahona, that is where
Mm-hmm.
my mom is from.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the south. Also there is a lot of beaches, you know, and it's really calm, like this little city and the towns. And also Punta Cana, that is a very touristic place here, that besides having great beaches, you know, hotels in general, lots of restaurants, like a lot of things to do, you
Cool,
know.
cool.
And I also love San Pedro, that is where I was born. You know, I'm very proud to be from San Pedro de Macorís. I love my city so much.
You're
I
so
love,
patriotic. It's amazing. You really like
yes,
Dominican Republic. You should be the
yes. You know,
president.
of course, we have our thing like any country, but for me, I wouldn't change to live in another
Wow.
place like is here. You know,
Cool.
in the Dominican Republic, you feel like loved. You can find someone to help you during your hard times. For us, it's not hard to, if you need food, if you need anything, we can give it to you. We have like this sisterhood and brotherhood that we help each other. We help our
Amazing.
neighbors, and that is something really important for me, that if I'm living in a country that I'm not used to, that maybe it will be hard. So that is something that
Cherish.
that I wouldn't change,
Yeah, yeah.
feeling like the love, warm, be there for the people that love you. And also for me, it's like easier the life. Maybe I'm talking from my perspective because
Yeah,
I
sure.
can talk for all the Dominicans,
Yeah,
but the
sure.
way that I live here, I'm so grateful because, I have a good job. I live close to the beach. I
Mm,
have my family, my good friends. So
yes.
talking from my perspective, I feel really, really good and feel
Cool.
also grateful for living here.
So I'm guessing you answered this question, but what do you like most about your country?
That I don't like.
That you like. What do you like? I mean, because basically you answer about this, but I don't know. Maybe you want because I don't know. Maybe you wanted to expand
I
on this.
like out here that everything is close. Close, that
Yeah,
is
close to
not
yeah,
too
yeah,
long.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
I like that. I also like, I told you the food. I love Dominican food way too
And the
much.
warm people and the warm people also.
Of course,
That's
that's
cool.
what most
Yeah,
like.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
I get along with lots of people here.
Mm-hmm,
Like,
mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm.
love that. I love the beaches. Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
please,
yeah, yeah.
all the beaches are way too beautiful, and every
Uh-huh,
day there's
uh-huh.
a new beach that you can discover. You know,
Amazing.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, so now for the flip side of this, what would you like to change in the Dominican Republic if you can or?
I would like to change the transportation. When
Mhm.
you have a good transportation, people feel more comfortable because the thing is like, oh, people here when they are getting more money, stuff, they're trying to get a vehicle
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because transportation is a little bit difficult. Of course, it's
Mhm.
been changing, but we
Yeah,
need more change.
yeah.
Transportation is so important for the development of a country. That people are able to transportate, to move. So I will change that
Mhm,
definitely.
mhm.
I
What
also
else?
will try to change a few things related to politics,
Oh,
that
okay.
to be more fair, because we have a lot of good people, Dominicans, that can make a really good job for the country and they are not having the opportunity.
Yeah.
And I think they need opportunity that, you know, young people that, because the Dominican is someone that like to study, something that we grew up, our parents always telling us to go to the school, then you have to go to the university. So there is a lot of good people here and prepared that are able to take our country to the next level, because we have potential, we have resources, you know, we have the people that are able to make it. So more opportunity for people.
Can you talk more about the thing that your parents or parents in general really encourage you to go to get a higher education?
Like go to the school. Like here, since you're born, like your parents is like, you have to go to the school, then you have to go to university, you know.
And you take it seriously, right? You take it seriously, school and everything, you take it seriously.
It's important here that you end your high school and then you go to university, and now more people trying to do masters, you know, and specialities. So here is really important. We grew up with that, you know. I talk about my position and for the people that have been around. You know,
it's very interesting because you know, when you think about the Dominican Republic, you don't think, you know what I mean? You think about like an island that everybody would like to chill and like to go to the beaches, and less about education. You know what I mean?
Yes, but it's something that is changing a little bit. But here in the Dominican, of course, you have international business here. A lot of people come here to invest. And, you know, because a lot of people come here, it's important here for us to know English, you know. So that's why people are trying to prepare every day more. You find a lot of free courses. You find opportunities for you to go study abroad that I got the opportunity to. So yes, here we are growing, you know, we are taking baby steps, I can say, but you can see that it's been a different from maybe 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So definitely you can see the difference. People trying to prepare more, you know.
Okay, and let's move to the last question. By the way, you did an amazing job, really interesting.
Thank you.
For the last question, what do you think? What do you think that is going to be the future of the Dominican Republic? Where do you think that you're going as a nation, or maybe you personally? Where do you think that you go? You know, in the next 5, 10, whatever years, in the sense of
the Dominican Republic has a lot of potential to be a country like Mexico, you know, that Mexico is one of the most powerful in Latin America. And the thing is that we need, I am a little bit scared with the new government that we have. Scared. I have to be honest. Yeah, because, you know, I'm a little bit scared when it comes to that. But I can see from one side, like that it's gonna be growing, and from another side that actually I don't know. But I'm going more for the side of the bright side, definitely. You know why? Because yes, you know why? Because here with this past elections, I think you saw that there was like more people awake, that people that were more more aware of our reality, and that they know that, you know, here in the Dominican, a lot of people used to just blame the government. Of course, the government is responsible for a lot of things, but as a citizen, we each one have a responsibility.
Yeah, sure.
You know, and sometimes it's so easy to let the other one to do it, but are you doing what you have to do to make a better country?
Okay.
And I think now Dominicans, we are working towards that, to be more aware and to know that the things that we do can influence in the good or the bad in the country. And I think if people continue preparing, you know, here you see a lot of people trying to be entrepreneurs, and that's amazing because people are realizing that they're able to create, not just be in a job that you have a schedule, but also that you're able to be someone to create jobs for others. So that's really amazing. I'm optimistic about it, you know. So I think there is a bright side definitely for the Dominican Republic. I see more growth. This is a country, one of the countries that have grown, you know, over the years. And even though we have the crisis, compared to other countries, we weren't that affected, you know, even though this has been a hard year due to COVID.
Yeah. Okay, thanks a lot. How can I greet you for goodbye? What should you? How can you greet me in Dominican way, Spanish Dominican way? Yeah.
In normal, you can say adios.
Adios.
But but if you're like with the guys, you can say, well, ya tú sabes, nos vemos, cuídate, like, ya tú sabes, mi hermano, you know.
This is amazing. What is it? What did you say?
Well, I say like, because in English doesn't sound as cool as in Spanish, but in English it's like, well, my brother, take care. I have to go. See you, you know?
Got it, got it. So give me like something, not adios, but something like, or take care and see you later. How can I say it?
I say to the people that are listening to us.
Yes.
Bueno, mi gente, ya ustedes saben, un placer estar aquí con ustedes. Espero que si me están escuchando puedan entender algo de español. Así que un beso enorme, un abrazo y gracias por escuchar.
Amazing. What was that? Translate it to me. What would you say?
Oh, well, I said that muchas gracias por escucharme. Un placer. Espero que me puedan entender. I hope. Oh, well, oh my God, you see that I confused. That's why I don't like if I'm talking English right away, changing Spanish.
But just summarize what you said, something that...
Well, I just said like, thank you so much to listen, that sending, hope you can understand what I say, sending like a big hug and the stuff, you know.
Yeah, great. So how can I say thank you? Thank you.
Gracias.
Gracias. Mucho gracias, right? Is it like...
No, gracias.
Oh. Gracias.
Because thank you so much is muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias. Okay, muchas gracias, Aura. It was very
gracias
interesting to talk with you about the Dominican Republic, and take care and bye-bye. Ciao.
Thank you. Muchas gracias. Adiós.